There's not going to be any gardening in today's video, but I do want to talk about a few things that are really important right now. They're all interrelated. So I'm going to be talking about supporting small businesses, lockdown, but not discussing the whys and whatnots, and being kind to each other. Hello there, thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm Tim, and this is my Carbon Coach channel all about allotment life and environmental issues and being greener. And there goes a train just on time. So somewhat related to environmental issues is the subject of supporting small businesses. Certainly shopping locally definitely reduces your carbon footprint, but today is going to be more focused on the lockdown aspect of how important it is to help our local communities and small businesses that are going to be really struggling at this time. The shops are all shut down here in the UK for another month, and that means that this is a shop's busiest period in the run-up to Christmas. Hopefully we will be out of lockdown in December so that the festive shopping can resume and really help with small businesses to stay afloat and make money. But November is when a lot of people do shopping. So I wanted to do a video today to highlight 5 small amazing businesses that I've personally shopped with and that I wanted to share with you just in case you wanted to use them for gift ideas or just looking for yourself for having a bit of a spend whilst you're in lockdown. Maybe you're furloughed like myself and yeah, just fancy treating yourself. So these are some options that I'll be counting down. Before we get into that, just a quick one to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. If you haven't already, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and thumbs up the video, all of that usual YouTube business, smashing that like button, leaving comments down below and sharing videos. Sharing really is caring, to be honest, in the world of YouTube. And yeah, the more the video gets shared around, the more people will see it and the better it will be, partly for myself, but mostly for these 5 businesses that I'm going to be showing you all about now. All of these shops and people have online websites as well, so some of them are local to me, some of them are further afield in Wales or on the other side of the UK. All of them are UK based though, so we're supporting homegrown local businesses that are independently run, and it would mean the world to them basically to have this extra little bit of business at this time of the year. Up first is Rocket and Bird. Some of you might have heard me mention them previously in videos in passing. It's actually where I get quite a lot of my gifts from, to be honest, but it's also where I get my face masks from, and this is from I don't know if you can see on the label, it might be backwards, I don't know what YouTube does to videos, but yeah, face mask is from Bird. Rocket and Bird is basically 2 wonderful ladies coming together to make a physical brick and mortar shop and a online web store. So Rocket & Co and Bird Modern Vintage, and both sort of super creative Etsy sellers. They make absolutely wonderful things in their own right, but last year they set up a shop here in Taunton to sell their own goods, but also to sell other local crafters' goods. So people like Moonlight Glass, which creates absolutely stunning pieces, Thimbleville, which I can't find it, cute little shed things like this. So yeah, definitely check them out. Susie and Jeanette are their names, and yeah, their online shop is wonderful, and all links to shops and social media will be in a big long list down in the description, so it will make it super easy for everyone to access all of these businesses. Up next is a sort of green living shop, Battle Green, and these guys are from Wales, I believe, and earlier in the year I bought a loofah from them when I was trying to get rid of the plastic in my bathroom, and that's going quite well actually. But yeah, Battle Green sell all sorts of eco-friendly alternatives to your day-to-day items that you use around the house. I found them on Etsy, but they do have their own website as well. They've got social media presence, and all of that is going to be linked down in the description below. But yeah, if you're after anything sort of loofah related or other sort of green swap out items for your day-to-day lives, then please check them out. Next up is another local business to myself, which I've actually supported because I've bought a few Christmas presents for people from her already, but my wife super supports, and that is the lovely Titmouse. And Titmouse is the brand run by a lady called Romy, who is a very close friend of mine, to be honest, and she's such a wonderful lady. And over the last lockdown, she set up Titmouse Cosmetics as it's kind of like, how I would describe it personally, is it's like an Etsy for cosmetics. So what she does is she stocks local, in terms of the UK, independent cosmetics brands in her shop online and sells them. So she's kind of like a hub for all of these amazing creators of makeup from around the UK. You can tell that I don't know really honestly what I'm talking about in terms of makeup, but yeah, she collects all of these independent businesses that make amazing makeup, super sparkly as well. The amount of glitter that is going on, it's crazy. And yes, glitter, environment, I know, but yeah, what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to sparkle, I guess. Anyway, lost my train of thought there. So yeah, Romy is absolutely wonderful. She's got like an ever-growing number of businesses that she's working with to provide these cosmetics. There's things for your eyebrows, there's things for your lips, there's things for like your eyelids, probably other things like faces and lips and things. She also makes these absolutely incredible, I would use them as a coaster, but they are for makeup palettes, but they look absolutely incredible, and she's just done some that look like galaxies, and they were truly stunning. So yeah, please check Romy and Titmouse Cosmetics out. Next, I want to talk about Greener Together with Amy, and Amy is a fellow eco-warrior, I want to say. She's got a social media presence on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll link those down below. And she's actually just released a book that she co-wrote with a couple of other ladies called Your Planet Needs You. And this is how we met, I believe. I can't honestly remember. But basically I run a book club on Facebook, reading books about the environment, and it's called the Eco Book Club. And we were planning to read this book this month, so I've bought my copy directly from Amy, and in that process have discovered that she's got her own online store as well. Links down below. So she sells, obviously, copies of her book, which has just come out, and I'm really, really excited to read it. If you want to join in with the Eco Book Club, you've guessed it, don't even need to say it anymore. But she also sells other items, a little bit similar to Battle Green in terms of household items that are eco-friendly alternatives to what you might buy from the supermarket, etc. I'm rambling and going way too fast. So definitely worth checking out. But in terms of buying books, like if you can buy from the author, that direct from the author, that is absolutely incredible. Provides them with so much more of a boost than going through your sort of Amazon, etc. And obviously Amazon's very convenient and easy. But at this time of year, Jeff Bezos isn't going to be jumping up and down with glee at every single order that he gets. Whereas someone like Amy or Romy or Susie and Jeanette, they are going to be super excited with every single order that gets placed. And that's what it's about, really, just sort of supporting people so that they don't lose their livelihoods because of this awful situation. Blimey, there's a lot of noise going on today. Finally, I want to talk about Harriet Popham, and I discovered Harriet through the local Etsy scene. I believe that she lives more towards Bristol way than us down here in Taunton, but she's an artist, and she creates graphics and artistic designs and things like that. And I discovered her when I was looking for a present for my parents. We'd just visited Bristol. We're very close to Bristol. I've always loved that city. I don't know if any of you have been or are from there, but it is absolutely wonderful. It's got so much vibrancy to it. The graffiti scene there is fantastic. Beautiful rows of houses, like the terrace houses in different colours. That is like my dream, to live in one of those sort of terraces. It would be absolutely lush. And yeah, I found this design that she'd done of Bristol with some balloons and everything, and I think it had Clifton on it, the suspension bridge, and so I got that for my parents and have followed her ever since on Instagram. She does have an online store. You can buy all of her artwork and prints, etc. from her website. I don't know her personally. This is just someone that, again, I have found online, is running a small business, super creative, making lovely, lovely products that I wanted to support myself, and did when I got my parents this piece of artwork. And yeah, it makes a nice gift for someone for Christmas. So it's not all Bristol related art. She does an awful lot of other things, like like lino printing, outliney sort of illustrations, artwork, a whole range of things. So there's bound to be something there that you could find for someone that you love for Christmas or an upcoming birthday. All of these suggestions work just as well for gifts for birthdays and not just for Christmas. So, I hope that you've enjoyed that list of 5 creators with online stores that you can support during lockdown or out of lockdown. So finally, I just wanted to touch on kindness. Obviously, there's a lot of anger in the world at the moment, a lot of divisiveness, a lot of looking out for number one. Why should I care about other people? And that doesn't sit too well with me. I presume that you can all gather, I'm quite a left-leaning person, and I don't like the way that this worldwide situation has driven some people to be more selfish. There's a lot of it's not affecting me, why should I care about others? There's a lot of whataboutism. There's an awful lot of science denial, which drives me nuts. Scientists don't study like I am for years and years to become, I'm not claiming that I'm an expert, but other people to become experts in their field, to have Joe blogs on Facebook, know better. And yes, sometimes some people do. Anyway, I'm derailing myself. Being kind to people. In the UK, we've just gone into another lockdown, as most of this video has been about. And I think it's really important to consider how other people are handling that. In terms of myself, I'm quite fortunate. I have this wonderful outside space up here at the allotment to be able to escape to. It couldn't have come at a better time, and I am very, very fortunate. I recognise that I am privileged to have been able to have this space from the start of the year, and it happened at a very opportune time. There are people in the UK that are nowhere near as lucky as this. They don't have outside space. Being locked up and cooped up can do the absolute works on people's mental health. So if anyone out there wants to reach out to me at all, just needs a chat, something to take their mind off something, drop me a DM on or comment on any of my socials. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, probably LinkedIn, goodness knows what else. I've even got a MySpace page still, I reckon. But if you need to reach out, please do. And if you're in a good headspace, then please reach out to other people that are around you. If you know that you've got an elderly neighbour, see if they need any shopping doing, or just see if they want to hang out their front window and have a socially distanced chat with them, or whatever. Or like with phones and stuff, obviously most people now have got video phones, or phones capable of sort of video, so like FaceTime people, or Zoom or whatever. Maintain that human contact with people that might be feeling lonely or bummed out about the whole situation. Yeah, it's not a time for judging others or for isolating yourself because you're alright and mirror to everyone else. We need more people to be reaching out to other people, and I think it was at the start of this year there was a lady, and this is going to sound really bad, but she was a celebrity, but quite often celebrities spark sort of these movements, and she sadly passed away. I think it was unexpectedly. Apologies that I can't remember her name, but I can remember the message that was taken from her passing, which was be kind. And I think that that's been lost a lot with all of the sort of lies and the whataboutism and the selfishness from a minority of people. And I truly believe that it is a minority of people in the world that are like that. However, they are the vocal minority, and that the people that are just doing everyday good for their neighbours, for their communities, just living in peace and harmony, sorry, this all sounds very hippie-ish, don't go around shouting about it and being loud on their megaphones and things like that, and sort of tweeting about the outrage of it all, etc. I believe that the majority of people are good. So, yeah, basically just wanted to end on a note of support and love for people that need it during this difficult time, to go along with supporting and loving small independent businesses. All ties together. Boom. So thanks very much for watching. It's been quite an unscripted, bit of a rambly video. Hopefully in the edit I've been able to tighten this up for you so it hasn't been a ridiculously long winded thing. Jazzed it up with a few graphics, etc. Jazz hands. Anyway, take care of yourselves, very importantly. Take care of others, take care of your plots, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers for now.